What's up, y'all? It's your boy, the Overlord here.
And your boy, Cobra.
Yes, this is a Black Sheep t-shirt. Thank you.
Oh, you got merch?
Yeah. Let me know if y'all want one of these. You know what I mean? Hit me up in the comments below. You know what I mean? Let me know what's up. I got you. So, hey, you feel me? So, we got a couple of topics today. First one, well, we got a topic for the new Law and Order show, but I stream.
Yeah, we both stream everything, so and neither of us have really watched it.
Yeah, I've never really watched Law and Order.
So maybe I'll take the time at some point today while I'm editing stuff.
Yeah.
I'll take the time to like watch an episode or two, and then we can come back with our next episode, and I can give my opinions.
Or like actually hit us up with like your favorite episodes. Yeah. And like we'll look those up, and like if we like them, then we'll watch the series.
Yeah. Give me 2 of your best and 1 of the worst.
Yeah.
Just so I can get an idea.
Yeah. Because I want to know why everybody's so like hyped about this new series. Like it's.
I mean, I saw like a commercial. It's like Stablers come home. Like, what's like? Is it because like they brought Stabler? Like,
I have no idea who that is.
Back together?
I don't know who that is. So.
That's you. Dun dun dun.
Never really watched it, man. Like to be honest.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie though. That theme song claps though, bro. Like, dun 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 dun.
Stop. Another topic we got, since that was all we can do about that one. It was talking about the Conjuring universe. Conjuring universe.
Which is, it's got its own
universe now. Yeah.
Like, I think, honestly, we can say, and we were just talking about this, that the Conjuring is probably, like, one of the most successful, like, modern horror franchises. Right. Like, it sparked spin-offs, and the spin-offs were good as shit. Like, you know, The Conjuring, The Nun, all that type of stuff.
I'm gonna come for The Nun. I'm gonna come for Annabelle.
Yeah, man.
First
of all, kudos to The Conjuring for taking the joke factor out of like the creepy doll subgenre of horror. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, we all love Chucky, but low key we were all kind of laughing in the Chucky movies. Like we weren't really afraid.
Yeah.
Like it was just good 90s schlock at certain points. Yeah. Like The Conjuring, like is legitimately creepy.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just the whole. I guess there's too much focus on Annabelle for me. And it's like, okay, new creations. Come on, I didn't like it. I don't know, like one maybe.
That's like saying, man, the Freddy Krueger franchise focuses way too much on Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, but like the Conjuring franchise isn't about Annabelle though. That's like Annabelle's not the main character. She's like a subplot. But then when that subplot went off, like it was just like there's way too much on that. I didn't really feel it. It wasn't for me. I didn't like. Like I said, I'm down for like creepy doll movies. It wasn't for me, my guy. Like
that's fine. And The Nun. So why you gotta come for The Nun? I'm curious. It was so predictable. It was the nun that's in the house, whatever, that you can't see her face. She's not really there. She's a ghost. You get it? She's a ghost. It was like I was like, I saw that coming. And there's just like it didn't even really follow. Like it didn't really match up correctly to the Conjuring movie, like to where like it was supposed to like come in where they're like filming it, whatever. It didn't really match up. Like there's a continuity error. And I was just like, that's not right. That didn't match up. But that's just me, like King Contrary. You know what I mean? I don't. I wasn't really feeling it. Oh, that's an awesome nickname for you, King Contrary. Is it too late to change your name?
Yeah, it's too late.
It's King Contrarian. King Contrary.
Yeah, it was just for me. Like for me, it was. I didn't feel it, man. Like
right.
Like I even watched it in theaters, and I was just like, yeah, that's dumb. This is. I wanted to like it, to be honest, because I like the character in The Conjuring 2, which go back in The Conjuring 2 if you notice, if you haven't seen it before, but like I guessed the name of the demon watching the movie. I was watching the movie because like you see in different parts of the movie, like there's a part where girls like have like a vision or whatever, and the name of the demon is like in the background. I remember looking, I was like, what is the spell? It was like, it obviously wasn't like an English name, so I was like, I don't know what this is spelling. And then later find out that's the demon's name. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. I kind of saw that little Easter egg. It was like another spot that I saw it into. So if you saw it, let me know if you saw it, where it was.
If you hadn't, go back and watch it.
Definitely rewatch it and see if you can see it. The Conjuring 2, It's a pretty good little Easter egg.
Yeah, that is pretty nice. That's pretty nice. You always feel good when you have moments like that.
Yeah.
It's like, finds like, oh, what's that little thing in the back? And then it gets called back to attention. I'm like, oh, like that was her. That was the thing for me, like the Netflix movie Eli, where the kid was like allergic to like oxygen.
He was allergic to like everything. He was like,
yeah. But like I guessed the ending right.
Yeah, I kind of guessed.
I was like, and like my girlfriend at the time was so mad at me, like, cause we were sitting there watching. I was like, man, it's a really good like movie, like the suspense of this. I was like, you know what would be crazy if ending is like if ending that happened.
If insert ending here.
Yeah. Because I don't want to spoil it for anybody because if it's still on Netflix, it's still a great watch. Eli, E-L-I.
For me,
and then it ended up happening and it being revealed. I was like, I was fucking right.
So like, so for me, like I was watching the movie, and I was like, you know, this is a good movie, but like the only redeemable part for me, the most redeemable part was the ending. Like otherwise, it's just like a basic like ghost movie or whatever, and you're like, okay, you know, it is what it is. I've seen this 100 times, but for me, it was the ending that really saved it.
Yeah, just brought it on.
Yeah, the change.
So
I was like, okay.
It was kind of like reverse Hereditary.
Yeah.
Because like I enjoyed the journey to a certain degree.
Do not get me
but
started
that ending,
on
that fucking ending.
Hereditary. Do not get me started on Hereditary.
That ending. Oh my god.
I'm so mad because I caught like the 11 o'clock movie, like 11 o'clock showing, and like AMC. So I was like bored one day, so I caught the 11 o'clock movie, and I was like, okay, and I was like, I just wasted my money. I was so upset.
I could have taken a walk.
I could have slept. I just could have spent on something else. Yeah.
Wasting my time.
And my money. Yep. But but Conjuring 3 is supposed to be coming out pretty soon. I'm excited for it actually. I've been hyped about the Conjuring movies themselves. It's like the main focus of the universe. I'm down for them. Like
I mean, I thoroughly enjoy it. Wow, we actually have a lot of horror movies coming out. We got that coming out. We got Spyro, which is the continuation of the Saw franchise. He's not a fan, but I saw Jigsaw and it was actually a really great movie. I rewatched it. It's like actually, it still holds up as being just as good. It goes back to like, it puts the suspense back into it and having it not just be torture porn. Like there's actual like mysteries and stories and like a mystery within the movie you're trying to solve of why these people were chosen.
I think like I watched up to 4. And then skip to like I think it was 8 or whatever. I don't remember how many are actually in the.
There's 7, and then there's Jigsaw. Which is
so good. Then I watched 4, then 7, I guess, and I was like, these are all the same.
Yeah, those ones are.
These were all the same.
But like 1 through 3 was like an iconic like.
Yeah, like 1 is like okay.
They were being released like clockwork on Halloween every year at that point. Yeah, it was this generation's like slasher flick.
When the first came out, I was like, oh, okay, this is different. You know, I've never seen anything like this before. This is different for me. Like, there's a whole different kind of genre, or whatever. Then like 2 came out, I was like, okay, it's pretty similar. Yeah.
Pretty similar up there.
Yeah. 3, oh, it's the same. Oh, that's what y'all just doing the same.
3 wasn't the same. 3 did
its own thing. Whatever. Y'all just doing the same thing over and over again. I don't care.
3 did its own thing.
Whatever. And that's when I clocked out.
Like I said,
I'm done. Clocked out.
Yeah. Put it, comment below if you want Overlord to change his name to King Contrarian.
I'm not changing my name, bro.
I think it's quite.
I'm not changing my name. It could be a nickname. You know what I mean? I'm not changing my name. That was not gonna happen. All right. My mama named me the Overlord. Y'all gonna call me the Overlord.
Don't make me bring out the
name. Whatever. It's what she named me. His mama named me Cassius. I'm gonna call him Cassius. But.
Oh, careful with that joke. It can get you canceled.
It can get me canceled. Hey.
Yeah. I saw.
What'd you say?
You see, well, speaking of cancel culture, you see that they're trying to cancel Jim Carrey right now?
Why Jim Carrey?
Because he was flirting and or joking at work.
What?
I literally. This is the first time he's ever stopped walking during walking like a talking.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
No, I'll send it to you later. Like, apparently it's behavior not befitting someone of his caliber or stature at work, and it was a whole stupid thing.
King Comedy?
I got a good laugh at it.
King Comedy? He's a what? He got caught joking at work?
Yeah.
I don't understand. I'm confused.
Yeah.
I'm Confucian.
Joking and or flirting. I think it might have been like while he was on set for something, or like Sonic the Hedgehog or something.
When he's usually what? He's like a method actor. Like he's usually like in character.
I glanced at it. I didn't read too deeply, but like the movie addiction admins. Shout out to movie addiction.
What's up, movie?
I brought up this situation. So, yeah. It was pretty funny. I had a good laugh while I was drinking my coffee.
I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that.
It's like,
I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that.
Nani the fuck?
Yeah. Nani?
Nani the fuck?
What? Yeah, I need to know what that's about.
Oh, just speaking about all my weakness, I actually found out what the Japanese word for violence is, and I really love it.
What is it?
Boryoku.
Boryoku.
I just really like the way it sounds. Like it's just like now, anytime like I see some stupid shit, I'm just gonna post Boryoku.
He's like, I woke up this morning ready for Boryoku.
He's like,
just go straight to Katsuki on that.
Yeah. Just open your eyes.
That's pretty dope.
Oh, shit.
I'm down with that.
It's gonna go to Yokugan.
So, something I know you've been wanting to get into for a little bit now. Episode 5 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
The social commentary.
We'll go ahead and
oh God.
I'm gonna let you talk for a little bit.
Man, where can I begin? Like the continuity and the fidelity to the source material is so top notch. The whole Isaiah Bradley, in this episode, Isaiah Bradley goes into what happened to him and the rest of the episodes. After Steve went on ice, it turns out the government was trying to still basically jerry-rig their own.
Yeah, they're trying to produce more super soldiers because the scientist who created it was killed. You know,
and there is. And the whole subplot here is actually based on a comic book series that I'm gonna send you.
Ooh, The Truth?
Yeah, The Truth, Red, White, and Black.
I know about that. Yeah.
We're gonna be posting like the cover art of it here, and it basically tells a story inspired by the Tuskegee syphilis
real life events.
Scandal. Real life events. For those who don't know, they took a bunch of black people and injected them with the syphilis virus.
Didn't even tell them what it all was.
Didn't tell them what it was.
Was supposed to give them like healthcare for the rest of their life. Didn't provide any of that. Didn't provide nothing. There's like if everything they said they're supposed to do didn't happen.
Correct.
Didn't tell them the full truth, what was going on. So you had people suffering from syphilis for
told them they had
40 years.
Told them they had cured it when they in fact had not, and let it sit in their system for 40 years, all to test the long-term effects of syphilis on the brain,
and then
left untreated.
And then like they lost funding, and they continued to do it.
Yeah, no, they lost funding. Like 19 years, it's like 10 years in.
Yeah.
And continue to do it for like another 30 years.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's ridiculous.
Another 30 years. And that's like just a product of history. So Isaiah Bradley's story is that they were injecting all these other guys with this serum and wasn't telling what they were. Yeah. Super soldier serum. Some of them exploded. Some of them went straight up mad. And like some of them became deformed beyond measure.
These were like 5 or so that kind of survived the experiment, whatever. And then like out of that 5, 4 of them died later on. And or something like that.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, the government was basically like, in the scope of the show, Isaiah said that his brothers had gotten captured.
Right.
And the government wasn't mounting any missions to save them. In fact, they were talking about bombing the hell out of the entire POW camp just to bury the evidence. And Isaiah Bradley, being the dope-ass motherfucker that he is,
bad militia
was like,
your mouth.
Nah.
Not my brothers. Not my brothers.
Yeah. And he goes in there, one man wrecking crew, and saves them. Only to be imprisoned for 30 years, experimented on, pulling the tissue samples, pulling blood, all sorts of things out of him to figure out why he survived the procedure to the best of his ability where he looked normal. So that they could recreate the serum. What he didn't know is basically like they couldn't kill him because they needed him, so they buried him.
Yeah.
And
bunch of red tape, bunch of like
told his wife
down stuff.
Told his wife that he had died overseas, and while she still was alive, they basically intercepted and blocked every letter that she sent to him because they didn't need him to be distracted.
Boy, shut up! My cousin. Boy, I tell you, can't do nothing right here no more.
That's Benzo.
Yeah.
That's not Benzo. Maybe he's doing something right.
I should go kick the back bumper. This will be a movie.
But yeah, man, it's just it's heartbreaking because she died while he was locked away.
Yeah.
Believing he was dead the entire time, and they intercepted every single letter. and you just see the pain in Bradley's face. Like, imagine fighting and like risking your life for your country as a soldier, saving your brothers who fought beside you and trained beside you when the government gave them in prison and basically tortured for 30 years, and then you only get out because a nurse takes pity on you and declares you dead so they can just toss your carcass. And then when you finally, after all of that, get back to the woman you love, you find out she's dead.
Yeah. It's kind of like, it kind of made me think about Boys in the Hood.
Yes.
Where Lawrence Fishburne's character is like, black man doesn't belong in a white man's army. Like it made me think about that, because it's like, bro, even if we do things right, do what we're supposed to do, fight for our country, they're still like, no, they're not human. They're not worth, this and that. Like it was for real. Like it was a real thing that I read about, that people like black soldiers were being killed by white soldiers. So they literally had to like come up with a code for each other to make sure that they would be safe around other people, because like they were like having like accidental,
friendly fire.
Yeah, friendly fire, and then it's being swept under the rug, like nothing was happening. Like, so they had to like come up with a code for each other. Like, I can't think of what it is right now. Like I lost it, but like for you to hear that, for you to enlist or you to be, brought into a war that kind of really has nothing to do with you, and then them being killed for serving your country is ridiculous. But it's definitely, one of the biggest social commentaries that they have in here. It's just played over and over again, and it's like it's brought to life. People are like, well, that's crazy that Marvel will come up with this.
Marvel has not shied away at all from anything.
Hey,
but that's
I'm kind of like with Marvel with this one.
That's been Marvel's MO for years. Like, Stanley has always called Marvel the world outside your window. Yeah. And they're keeping up to that legacy. Yep. They're not pulling any punches on social. I'm loving that line by Isaiah Bradley just like was so poignant. They would never let a black man be Captain America. Yeah. I was like, and no self-respecting black man would want to be Captain America.
And it's just like, but it's a camera by itself, just floating.
Had to walk away for a second. I was like,
like it's crazy, man. Just the thing about the stuff that's going on, and like you said, this
back to the Boys in the Hood thing that you said. It's like a black man would want to be in a white man. Has no place in a white man's army.
Yeah, like it's crazy.
But Sam taking all this in and really hearing Isaiah Bradley's story, and also Elijah Bradley's there, and I can't wait to see where that goes.
So they're
who he is, right?
Yeah, they're introducing all like these young Avengers characters. So we're just like, are they going to do it? Is it going to happen?
They absolutely are going to do it. Like,
they should.
Now that we're seeing this format of how they can do these shows at this quality, I don't think that Marvel's completely incapable of pulling back the quality to make it more grounded, and then expanding it into like a 13 to 23 episode like season. I think that Marvel can very easily do that with the platform of this.
They're gonna try to do something like Teen Titans that they have for like on HBO or whatever. Like that.
Something similar to that, yeah, but like better.
But better. I feel that. I haven't really watched the show, but like I've seen, I've heard it's good though. But
it would be very interesting. They've technically already introduced the Maximoff twins. Yeah. Or Wanda's twins.
Another fan.
Yep. I'll just say the names. Wicked and Speed.
Wicked and Speed. Yeah.
They've already introduced Wicked and Speed. Kamala Khan has already been mentioned.
Has she? I didn't.
She has.
I guess I missed it, but happens.
But yeah, it's. I'm hoping so. And honestly, like, Peter's young enough where he can kind of lead the Young Avengers team.
Oh, talking about Holland?
Yeah, Tom Holland is young enough where he could probably lead the Young Avengers.
He looks young enough. Yeah.
And I can see them like using that as a way for him, like, to like, you're an Avenger, but you're not really ready for a lot of the big stuff you're doing. He's like, but I was right there. I thought Thanos was right next to you. It's like, I was there. It's like, yes, Peter, you were there.
But Mr. Happy.
But I was right there. I saw Tony.
Like, yeah, but also had to like come and save you in Holland. So I mean,
or that was a cataclysmic world event. Maybe you could just be a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man
somewhere else. Somewhere else
on this team.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I can already see the dialogue going on. But that's one of my things. Is like I think Young Avengers is the way they might go, eventually. But yeah. So keep an eye on Elijah Bradley, the grandson that's basically the caretaker of Isaiah Bradley right now. Because if they bring him out true to form, it's gonna be real interesting.
Well, if they do that, they're like, I know, because they have mutants now. You know, they have like, so I wonder if they're going to introduce the mutant gene or whatever that he uses to produce like his strength or whatever.
Hulkling will be interesting to see.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of interesting things to see if they come up with this.
Hulkling and Wiccan would also be interesting to see how they put that out there, because like, you know, society. But no, you know, huge tangent as would do.
Yeah. But back to episode 5.
Yes.
So after that, you know, I went to go to that training montage that Sam had.
The training montage
and like
is sick.
every time he would flip, it's like, that's not you. Like, why would you slow down on his face that you can see that it's not him? Like, why not speed that part up and like as he's like tucking, you know, slow it down or something like that. Or like while he's like his face is not in frame, slow it down, and not like, oh, that's not Sam at all. Who is that? Did someone sneak up on the property and was like, started doing flip strain as Captain America? What's going on?
I just saw you do it.
I thought this was like a new club or something.
It's like that one friend where you like, it's kind of like horse, where you do a move to catch it off the tree, bounce off the rock, triple somersault, land on your knee, catch it. It's like, and if you can't get it, you get a letter. It's like called shield.
I like that. I like that. But yeah.
That's low key.
A superhero game?
That's what I would be doing.
A superhero game?
I'd be like, yo, let's play. You want to play a game of Shield? Yeah, sure.
What is that?
Ding, ding, ding. Like, you ever played horse? Yeah, it's kind of like that, but with this.
That'd be hilarious.
Like, yeah, when the Avengers are bored around the compound.
Yeah, it's like, guess the world is safe for now. I don't know what we're going to do. Let's play Shield.
Yeah, so... so there was a lot of heavy moments in this show, in this episode, but there were a lot of like really, really good moments. A couple of ones that pop off my head. Bucky kind of getting a chance to relax and watching the community come together around the Wilson family because of all the good that Sam's family's done around the community since they were kids. Like, people genuinely wanted to help them rebuild their lives, and they realized they didn't have to do it on their own. They could rely on the people that they have always had around them.
Well, they were saying like their mom and their dad, like, people like they like did a lot of things like they kind of owed them, so they kind of started paying favors, like finally being like not being, because like being proud, being like Taylor's sister's like really proud. She's like, I don't really want to call them in, you know what I mean? That's what let them love to stay with do what they do, because like even show like in the beginning where she was like making extra lunches for another family and like doing the same thing. Like Sam said his mom did.
Always feeding our kids.
Yeah. Right. And so it's just to continue to look out for, you know, friends and neighbors and stuff like that. But, you know, when it comes to no way around, it's like, no, I don't want to bother them. I don't want to do this, whatever. But finally being able to be like, okay, I need help. They're willing to help. Let's just see what they say. Because the worst they can say is no. But then, like, you know, had everybody come through and help them anyway. So.
Also, I would like to say that
Sam about to lay Buck out, bro.
Oh, yo, you already know what I'm about to talk about.
I already know.
I'm sitting here now, like, I think my earlier theory about Ayo, Ayo, and Bucky having a pseudo romance, or at least something, is kind of soft confirmed because
they got a thing.
So apparently Bucky has a certain predilection for the ebony goddesses around him. Because he goes and it was such a great exchange.
He's like,
he's like, hi,
I'm Bucky.
He's like, I'm Bucky. And she goes, Sarah. He goes like, Sarah. And I was like,
Sam was like, I'll kill you.
Sarah's like, what?
No.
He's like,
no.
He's like, no.
If I gotta kill you myself.
Like, I like where this is going.
Hilarious.
And then I guess as Bucky's helping him out, it's like, oh no, you gotta go up with it when you're like trying to like crank this nut. And I'm a child.
Okay.
I'm
I was like, did you laugh at your own joke?
I'm a child. I'm
I lost
sorry.
it.
And like you still see Sam in the background just watching him like, yeah. So
I love it's like, why did you use the arm? I don't know. I think about it.
it's like
I'm a righty.
No, that was the best part too. Like that was really good. He's like, why didn't you just use your arm? It's like I don't really think about it. I'm right-handed.
That's why I thought so. Like, why don't you just use the arm, bro? Like it's.
But that, you know what? That would make complete sense. Like anybody that has a prosthetic, like it's like, why don't you use a prosthetic? It's like I don't really think about it. Like,
Yeah.
it's there.
Yeah.
Like I use it. Like, I use it to block. And
He used to like punch people
it.
in the face.
But yeah, that's the thing. Like Bucky doesn't think about it. And if you see Bucky fight a lot, he punches with his regular hand because he's also a super soldier. So his right arm might as well be bionic too. As hard as he can hit.
I like when they're like he's like falling out of the plane. He's just like, ugh.
He's like blocking the. He's blocking the branches, but he still ends up landing flat on his back rather than on the arms.
Sam goes, you know, I got that all on film, right?
Yeah, I got that all on camera, right?
Erase that.
So yeah, so it was pretty cool to see these two kick back,
Actually,
and then like acting like bros and just having a couple drinks, and you know, eventually like Bucky walks off, and Sam calls after him, and don't flirt with my sister.
What was so it tripped me out that corporate America or Mr. Walker, I guess he's not corporate America anymore, but he
I love the weekend independent.
he goes and lies to a boy's family. It's just like, yeah, got the guy who killed your son. You know, we were brothers. And he, like his mom has like pictures of them after their first mission, whatever.
Proud of you.
Yeah, he loved being your brother, whatever. Yeah, straight lies to their face. Boy,
You know what? I don't want to be that guy. I'm gonna suggest something because I saw that picture and I saw the way like Lamar was looking at Mr. Walker. Do you think Lamar might have been gay? Maybe that was why he was so willing to throw himself in front of John and get himself killed. I mean, he knew John was married, but maybe it was just the type of thing where he just knew he couldn't.
I kind of thought there's something going on with like John and his sister.
Oh no, the sister straight up just does not trust him.
Well,
The way
but
the
like
sister
it
saw
felt
him,
like there might have been something between them at one point, and then she was just like, he let my brother down. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's kind of feel like that.
I think the sister is basically like, I'm not buying the smoke and mirrors. I think
Maybe
something
as well.
happened in the past where she saw John, where she like back in high school saw John like lose it like he did before, like he's
Yeah.
always had a temper type thing.
Maybe, yeah.
And that forever like changed how she looks at him, but it's her brother's best friend, so she really couldn't say anything.
Sure.
You know, so
Or she might have said something, but like, brother wouldn't have believed her because that's his
maybe
brother.
maybe John saved her from a bully or a really bad situation, and he beat the guy up way worse than he needed to.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah,
And she was grateful, but she was also terrified of him.
yeah, I feel that.
Like, so maybe that's something that might come out later.
Possibly.
That like John has always just been this type of angry, unhinged dude.
Yeah.
The military just made it worse. Which,
Like give him training.
man, the commentary on the government when he had a hearing.
On the government. You trained me for this.
He's like, you built
You
me
made
for
me. This.
Yes.
I did what you wanted me to
I
do.
did what you wanted me to do. I got rid of him. It's like,
Now you just throw me away.
now you're just gonna throw me away. It's like, other
Isaiah Bradley. Isaiah Bradley. Different one. My
And
bad.
then they came at him. And then other than honorable discharge. I was like, other than honorable, what?
He killed somebody on
I was
camera,
like, other than honorable
and they were like,
discharge. It's like, you killed someone for the world to see.
yeah.
Y'all aren't even trying for murder. Y'all are just like, other than honorable discharge. I was like, and give the shield back. And he's like, I am Captain America. And they're like, and give the shield back. And in my mind, I'm like, y'all really can't make him.
Yeah.
It's like, he's still a super soldier.
I don't think they know though.
They don't know.
Yeah.
No. But like, I'm just sitting there thinking like, y'all really can't make him. Like, I was waiting for that moment where like maybe they send some guards to escort him out because he's yelling and ranting and raving in a courtroom.
With one arm, just like,
And
get off me.
He's just like, get off me, and then flings the guy across the room. And like, everyone's like, oh, super soldier. But
I don't know because I guess I just don't know. But I'm curious to see who Julia Louis-Dreyfus's character
is?
I mean, I can tell you.
I don't want you to tell me.
Okay.
I want to find out.
But this random woman shows up. Look,
I like when she hands the card. This is blank.
like, oh yeah, let me see the card. It's blank.
Yeah, that was my favorite part. Like, there's.
To give you a hint, that card is your first clue.
Yeah, okay.
Pay attention to the colors of it.
I saw it was white and black.
There are people out there that already know.
Yeah.
You honestly could Google the name that she gave you and find out pretty quickly.
It's like it's like I kind of want this like to happen.
But it is interesting. She is very important, and she will come out later, probably in another show, probably Loki's, because I can see.
Yeah. Wait, have you seen the trailer for Loki show?
Huh?
Have you seen the trailer for Loki show?
I've seen like a teaser trailer. I don't know if I've seen the official one.
That's all. No, I'm talking about this trailer was like long. It was pretty dope. Like I
knew it would be. Tom Hiddleston is a phenomenal actor.
The thing I will say, it felt kind of Umbrella Academy-ish in a way.
I mean, that feels semi on brand for Loki.
Like it was a whole like or like I think it was DBZ Heroes. I think what it was, where they have to like go and like correct things. Yeah, that's what it felt like for me. Yeah.
Well, the thing is like with Loki, it'll be interesting to see where they take it, because it's like everyone thinks he's dead. His brother's technically off-world right now, and can't have him in check. What will Loki do? Will he try and take on the Avengers? No, he learned his lesson the last time.
Yeah.
And there was less of them that whooped his ass.
he had Thanos backing him at that time.
Yeah, so. With an entire army and he got his ass whooped.
Wait, and an Infinity Stone. So
I don't like.
I would try it.
I wouldn't try it. Chances.
I would try it. But yeah, yeah. I saw.
Loki probably had the most underwhelming use of an Infinity Stone than anybody ever had. Like
what? Okay.
So you had one of them. You had like 1/6 of the most powerful thing in the universe, and you were just using it to control people's minds so they could bow to you like you were their king.
I was thinking like I rewatched the first Avengers movie, and like he's like getting everybody to bow, and the one guy doesn't. One guy was like, did he not do it because he didn't want to do it, or because the knees were too bad?
Like,
he was like,
if I bow, I will never get up again.
I'm not getting back up, so I ain't gonna do it.
Hey, look, now and
then made up a story. I remember a guy like you back in the day, you know. Like, when everybody bow for him, whatever.
He's like, no, there are no people like me. He's like, there are always people like me.
Yeah.
I was like, I mean, hey, oh man, maybe not pop off to the demigod, like, with a clear line of sight at you because of all the people that are still bowing.
Yeah.
Because at that point, if it were me, I would have been like,
I can get down a little bit.
Duck down a little bit lower.
Like, hey, can you get one of the people to help me up if I've been
just gonna duck down a little bit lower, just in case. But no, it seems like it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering where they're gonna go with it. Unfortunately, we'll have to wait till June to get that. We're really not getting anything in May, Marvel-wise.
Yeah.
Then June we're getting. Then in June we're getting Loki. July we're getting Black Widow. September we're getting Shang-Chi and the Legend
Black
of
Widow.
Which
I'm
Jung from Kim's Convenience next season of Kim's Convenience looks lit as fuck. That's all I gotta say. It's the same guy that was in that, like. But you've never seen Kim's Convenience, which I highly recommend. It's a very funny, like, little sitcom show on Netflix.
What is it?
Kim's Convenience is basically like a show that follows a Korean family and the convenience store that they run and how they go through their everyday life and like a lot of like Asian American like stigmas and things that they go through. So it's very informative of their culture, but also really naturally funny.
I got you. I'll check it out. Put it on my list.
Yeah, it's very like if you want something if you need something that's like some palate cleansing that you don't have to get too heavy or deep on, like it's a good show to like help yourself palate cleanse, just laugh because it happens to be funny and there's no overarching themes or twists that you have to think about.
I feel that. Well, what are your expectations for episode 6?
I completely forgot. One of my other favorite parts is Bucky's final confrontation with Zemo.
Oh yeah.
It's so well done. He rolls up, has a gun straight to his face, and Zemo just sits there and kind of just like nods his head like he accepts it. He's like, yeah, all right. Bucky pulls the trigger, click, empty gun, and then just.
That boy salt bathed them bullets.
Salt bathed him with them bullets.
Salt bathed them bullets.
Just to let you know, I could have killed you. And then
The
Then
Dora
Dora
Milaje.
Milaje walks up, and then Zima just goes like, and he looks at Bucky. He's like, I took the opportunity to cross my name out of your list. I know that. Basically, he's saying like bygones speak of bygones. I'm just never mad at you for anything. I forgive you.
Yeah.
Because I was never mad at you, Bucky, for anything that you did to me. Oh no, he's like, because he's always called him James. He's always called him by his government. Like,
Yeah.
I was never mad at you for anything, James.
First off, hey, my name.
And they take him. Well, it is. His
No, but like, you don't call me that. Like, that's my government name. He's my
So
government
he
name.
takes him. So they take him, and as they're walking away with him, like Ayo goes up to Bucky and goes like, "We're going to take him to the raft," which means we're probably going to be getting the Thunderbolts sometime soon. It's very fun.
Hey, I'm down for. If Marvel continues to go the way they're going, I'm down for like almost anything they put out right now. To be honest.
I mean, they also just announced that Amelia Clark is going to be hopping off with Secret Invasion.
Down for it.
So yeah, the Mother of Dragons is hopping into the MCU.
Nice. Well, fine. So fine.
Let me.
Marvel, shout out to like getting like some of the finest women that I've seen on TV in a long time, and just put them all on one show together on one network. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Zazie Beetz, who's just joined my new top 5 of like, celebrity crushes. Like, I was like, where the hell have y'all been keeping her?
I need more of this. I need some more of this. Thank you.
Yeah, Marvel, like, if you could just let me know where your black book is, like, just for, like, interview purposes.
Yeah, interview.
Like, we'd love to have one of them on the show. It's just like for interview purposes.
When they got
but you said,
Erica Kellyman on there, bro, I was like, you're killing me.
So now,
killing me.
while we simp over here, you asked me about like my opinions on episodes. My prediction for
episodes. Okay. Before we do that,
Okay.
have you seen the meme for like what's in the box? What's in the box? It was
when he opens up the box,
it's like a letter.
It's finally the cookies that are in the tins that your grandmother always puts her sewing shit in.
I saw one that was like, it was a letter from Bucky that said, I'm a flirt with your sister. something along the lines.
I'm flirting with your sister.
I'm gonna talk to your sister. Or like, I think it was like one was like a plate of chicken wings instead of the actual wings. Bro.
I called it a favorite. Yo, Wakanda wings though. Wakanda wings would be pretty fire. I'm not even gonna lie. I already know Wakanda wings would be pretty fire.
Yeah. That's funny. But yeah, what are your predictions on episode 6?
Well, okay, predictions. I mean, I'll get the obvious one out of the way. We'll see the suit finally because they did the same thing in WandaVision where the final suit of the new hero was revealed. So we'll see the suit. That's the first obvious one out of the way. I think we're heading on a path for a 3-way final fight between Falcon and Winter Soldier versus the Flag Smashers and Carly versus John Walker as U.S. agent coming in to like fuck shit up. He's like, oh, I'm here to save the day. He's like, no, you're not. You're kind of in the way, dude. He's like, I'm the real Captain America. Give me back my shield, type of thing.
Do you think the Power Broker is gonna make an appearance?
I technically think she already has.
Yeah,
but
I don't want to. I was just like, that's why I did that. It's like, nah.
If she is the Power Broker,
at first I'm thinking it has to be.
It's really disappointing because like it's a very predictable thing.
But also, I'm thinking it could possibly be somebody else. But I'm
thinking that maybe she's assisting the Power Broker.
Yeah.
Like she's a liaison for the Power Broker. Because if it's just her, that's really disappointing. I mean, I get why they would do it because it's like, oh, she went out and had to like make a life for herself, and now this is a way to have a villain, the current sympathetic villain.
Yeah.
For Sam and Bucky to go up against in like other movies, but like it's just too for all the things they've built up about the Power Broker and the mystique of it. I was trying to say mystique and intrigue. Mystique. No, all the mystique like all the gravitas and mystique built up around
the Power Broker.
But just to be her the entire time is kind of disappointing. You know?
Is this point? You think it's just this point because you caught on to it fast?
I mean, it's not even the fact that I caught on to it fast. It's like I catch on to things fast in general when it comes to plot points because I'm a writer. But like,
I like your plug there. I'm a writer.
That's true. But it's just like
Yeah.
I feel like it just like it could be a better thing. And if that was the way you were gonna go, don't have the reveal be her on the phone like, yes, and I'll pay you double. Like,
Yeah.
have her just be like, I was like, we're having a meeting with Power Broker, and have her sit by the shadow, be like, hi Sam. It's like, you? Like, let it be that, you know? And also, if she was a power broker, why the fuck wasn't... I have to go back and watch it, but like, if she was a power... You know what? No. I'm going to just table this for the rest of the 6th episode. I've already said my opinions on it.
Yeah.
What about you? What are your predictions for episodes?
I don't know, like you said, like I'm kind of quick to like jump onto things, and so I'm trying not to really think about it. That's why I asked, because I'm not really not trying to really think about it, just like trying to let it happen, so I don't be disappointed in some things. Because I'm kind of like the whole rumor, like I'll have like this should happen, then it doesn't happen, and I'm just like, well. Now, just because I kind of did that with WandaVision. Like, I was expecting White Vision to come through and save Wanda, and he just flew away. And I was just like, okay, you don't care about your girl no more. Right. That's cool. But I was just like, yeah, that's fine. You know,
with respect to WandaVision, like this show is phenomenally better written. Like,
yeah,
way better written.
I feel that. Like there's more. Well, first of all, there's more story that they can actually use, like real life events they can actually like, throw in there and put kind of a
like. I'm actually upset that it's ending soon. Like that's how good this show is. Like I'm upset that like it's ending soon.
It feels like the 6 weeks went by so fast.
Oh yeah, so fast.
Like the last episode's coming out, but yet 2 days. Like,
yeah, but yet the episodes have had so much content at the
so
same
much
time.
impact too. Yeah,
so much content. It's just.
All right. Well, this video's already like at 40-some minutes.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna have to shove this down a bit.
Definitely hit us up with your predictions.
Yeah, your predictions.
Episode 6.
What do you think is gonna go? What's your request?
What do you think is in the box?
What do you think's in the box?
What's in the box? What's in the box?
But no,
come on, man.
I also. So yeah, give us your predictions. Give us your requests for more content.
Yeah.
And if you ever see us walking it and talking it,
hey.
Beep, beep. Honk your horn.
Hit us
Ruin
up.
our audio.
Make my job a little harder. You feel me? Make my job a little harder.
But yeah, that's
and if you want one of these shirts,
yeah,
hit me up. Let me know. Let me know. Yeah.
Hopefully, like if we get enough, demand for them, we can actually like roll out a full-on merch line at some point.
I'm down.
Hopefully.
I'm down. So. Other than that,
speak it to existence.
Other than that, your boy the Lord.
And your boy Kobu Khan.
We got you.
Peace.
Later.